Welcome to the Dowden Podcast. I'm your host, the official CRG, and today we are going to talk about the fear of change and how it not only makes people miss their goals, but their potential future. But before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. That way you don't miss any weekly episodes and posts. You can find video of this episode strictly on YouTube, but the audio everywhere else. Now, to get right into it, change is something that most of us, if not all of us, fear, whether it's housing, schooling, work, or even just a haircut. No matter what it is, we all fear change because we all have our certain routine or styles that we're comfortable with. And with change, that goes and makes things different. But sometimes different and change can be good, especially when it comes to a routine, because a routine will absolutely dictate your overall success. Because when you have a routine, that means you are doing that thing every single day. And now, yes, that can be a positive, but it can also be a negative, debating on what's part of your daily routine. You see, if you have a routine like I did, where after work or school, you just go out and do absolutely random stuff, how do you expect yourself to truly reach your goals? How do you expect yourself to be that entrepreneur or be that top athlete when you're not even trying to acknowledge or see the fact that you need to change? You can't blame anybody else but yourself because when it comes to change, it is completely up to you. And unfortunately, I learned that the hard way. I acted up all throughout my teens. I did bad stuff. I went out. I got in trouble. And, through those times, I still had dreams and goals. I still had things I wanted to achieve. But the problem is that number one, I didn't have the motivation to do it. Number two is that I was scared of what people were going to think. What were people going to think if I went and changed my life? I also didn't know how to start my own company. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to ask for help. So, because of that, it kept me in this constant loop that I really had no interest of getting myself out of. And we've talked about this a little before, but if it honestly wasn't for me almost getting locked up and getting kicked out, I 100% would still be doing that stuff that I was doing, and this podcast would not exist today. Because at that time, I was, I'm going to be honest, I was super stubborn, I was super hard headed. And when I would do anything, I would go all in. And that's honestly what probably got me into a lot of trouble, but that's also what made me just kind of give me that extra push to be like, all right, enough is enough. It's time to change my life. It's time to get out of this and put this stuff behind me. So my question to you is, when is enough enough? When are you done with that 9 to 5? When are you going to change that lifestyle? When are you going to change that mentality? Because you can keep saying tomorrow. You can keep writing these notes on your wall, putting these all over the internet, putting them on your phone. But until you take real action, that change will not happen. It's time to stop being scared and you need to just go get it. Change takes time. Hell, you might have to go through backlash. You might have to work a little harder than others. But through that, if you really want that change that bad, then you will do whatever it takes to make sure it happens. So stop the self doubting, stop the what ifs, stop the I can'ts. You literally can do whatever you want. You need to start having faith in yourself. You need to start giving motivation to yourself and believing in yourself. Start giving yourself credit for the challenges and the things you have overcome. Start putting yourself first. And when you do that, you will start to see that not only is it easier to see that change, but it is easier to then go and achieve it. And I'll be honest, I'm still in that changing process right now. Hell, I've been in Florida for probably 3 to 4 years, and I'm still trying to get used to not being in the city. I'm still trying to get my priorities straight, but you have to do what you have to do. I did a clip once where I basically talked about what I was doing, the stuff that I was doing. My mentality was either the only way I'm getting out of this was going to be in jail or dead. You know, if you told me 4 years ago that I was going to move to Florida, start my own business, meet the girl of my dreams, I would literally have laughed at you. You know, there was no way in hell that I thought I was going to sit here, start my own company, give motivation to people, and try to help fix people's lives and just give that extra boost to go do what you can do. You know, I just want people to be their absolute best. I want people to understand that no matter where you come from, no matter what cards you're handed, you can still make the best of it. But the first thing you need to do is you have to make that change. Now, at the end of the day, that change really is just ultimately based on you. I mean, that change is based if you want to make it. You know, nobody's sitting here forcing you to change your life. If you want to, you can go and work a 9 to 5 and just relax for the rest of your life. That's okay. But for people who don't want to do that, for people who are tired of waking up day to day, having it feel like the same thing, for people who are tired of slaving away at a 9 to 5, working for somebody else, getting underpaid, it is time to change your life. And clearly, you clicked on this video for a reason. So, this is a sign for you to just go and get it. You know, you need to go do something you love. You know, go to that dream, go live in that new city. You know, as cliche as this is going to sound, we really are only given one life, and it is completely up to you how you spend it. Like I said, you could work a 9 to 5 and just chill for the rest of your life. That is completely okay. But for the people who don't want to do that, for the people who want to shoot for their dreams, go for their goals, and at least try, understand that the worst thing that can happen is that you just fail. You can get back up. You can retry. You can restart. You can rebrand. You can do whatever you need to and keep going until you make it happen. A lot of times people are driven away from change is because of the unknown. If we all knew the unknown, then everybody would go and change. Stop being scared of change and start taking chances. You're not going to get to your dream or your success by staying in that comfort zone. You need to go out, change your life, change your mentality, and go ahead and find a way to make it happen. So, to you watching this, it is time to go and make that change. Go invest in that $100 microphone. Go invest in that laptop. Invest in your dream because right now, you don't need $10,000 to make your dreams real anymore. We have the internet. A lot of people are making millions of dollars on the internet right now as we speak. The only thing is that they learned how to do it. They took the time, they changed their life, they went and educated themselves, they looked through these websites, and they used the internet properly. Now, what I mean by using the internet properly is they're not going on TikTok, scrolling through pointless videos, or just swiping for hours and hours and hours. They're going on Google, they're going on government websites, they're looking at resources, they're using YouTube for informational videos, they're using software to help build their company. Start learning, start educating yourself. The internet is literally your golden safe. Everything you need to build a company, start your dream, start a career, start a business, anything you want. I mean, literally, if you want to make a Instagram platform and just promote all workout content, it will show you exactly how to do that through the internet. Start using the internet to your advantage because all of these ads, all these products that you see online, all these likes, all these comments that you leave, all generate revenue and give somebody profit. And through that, it all started with a dream and idea. That product didn't just come out of nowhere. Somebody thought about it, somebody dreamt about it, and they changed their life to make it happen. Make your life a success story. Stop making excuses and go get that damn success. Change your fucking life. But with that said, today's quote is by Joe Vitale. He once said, "You don't fear change, you fear the unknown. If you knew the future would be great, you'd welcome the change to get there. Well, the future is great. Proceed." I appreciate you tuning in. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And this is the Dowden Podcasts.